Hey Fishos, what a crappy weekend last weekend. It was just totally disappointing as far as the weather goes. But goodness gracious me, was there some fish caught? I mean monster cod, huge amounts of them. Moala, there was 10 over a metre that I've heard of. Blowering a few, the river a few, Bundajerry Channel a couple, Old Man Creek one. So these are all over a metre, these fish. These are great fish, I tell you. Absolutely fantastic. Yes, the river's high, or was high, and dirty. Now it's back down to 1.4 something. So it's back down to what it was before the rain. And it will be clear in the next few days to a week, and it looks absolutely brilliant. Could even be really good this weekend, actually. But certainly worth fishing because it's just going nuts out there. A few yellows, some areas are producing quite a few yellow belly, a lot of cod, and cod season's open, as you all know, so we're really excited about that. Getting a few reports from Dartmouth, not a lot, just a few, and it's still fishing quite well. If you get a bit of a windy day down there and sort of a little bit of trolling, you should do a flatline trolling. If it goes classy calm, you'll have to go down a little bit deeper. Don't forget you can fish with gudgeons down there, and it's been very successful. Getting some good reports out of Blowering, like I say, we're pretty happy with that. Some really good cod. A lot of 70s and 80s coming out of it on the troll. Trolling big spinnerbait seems to be more consistent than anything else, so we're pleased with that. The yellows are still moving reasonably well. Still getting a few out off Rocky Points. Yakamito Vibes seem to be doing the job really well, or the ZX40s covering the options pretty well. Anywhere about 20, 30, 40 feet of water, covering it pretty well. Burren Juck, got a few good reports from the Juck, although they were very mixed in regards to when and where you could fish, obviously, because of the weather conditions. There was quite a few yellows caught, mainly on the little yabbies. They seem to be more consistent than anything else. Trolling was a little bit on the slow side, but that's to be expected with the conditions we had. Wangler wasn't too bad. I think you'll find that there'll be quite a few fish getting caught around this area over the next week or two because it is very intense at the moment. One thing I do request though, and I've mentioned it before, if you're out on the reserves and that, take an extra plastic bag, pick up a little bit of rubbish. Goodness gracious me, there's some grots around. 99% of fishermen are fantastic, but there is a small percentage that actually seem to be going out just to destroy the place. So just keep that one in mind. And wear your life jackets, safety gear, all that sort of stuff. Anybody wanting to chase a few trout, the streams will be a little bit high for the next couple of days and maybe a spot dirty, with the exception of the Tumut River. From Blowering Dam down to the highway bridge, that section there, low and clear. Don't know how long it's going to stay that way, but I'd be getting very excited about that. That's been low since last Thursday or Friday, and it's certainly worth a fish at the moment. There's plenty of rainbows and a few browns, and you will do well. Little lures, baits, it doesn't seem to matter. Tantangra, getting good reports from there. Would have been a bit crappy on the weekend, but it's perfect conditions up there at the moment. This weekend is shaping up to be very good. So as you can see, we have a great deal of activity around us. This is the Compleat Angler's Fishing Report for this week. We'll catch you next week.